happy Sunday, and I'm so excited to be with you. I am popping on my page today because I really want to start promoting my page and my Facebook Lives on my page. So this is where you're going to start to find me. And I do have some announcements of changes coming to my Facebook Live as I move into the fall and get back into that work routine. Hopefully I am the right way, that I am landscape, not vertically. If someone can let me know, that would be great. I'm checking my settings to make sure. I can't tell you the last time I got live on my page. So it's going to be like an interesting thing in my eyes. So if you're here, say hi. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know. As you may know, my name is Anne Granger, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in Dorchester, Ontario, Canada. And I service crafty people across the world, and mostly here in Canada. So this is my studio. Welcome to my studio. So each week I go live. Usually I've been going live in my Facebook group, but my goal is to go live in my Facebook page starting this week. I usually go live on Sunday mornings, and I bring you crafty projects. Usually I've been bringing you 2, but starting today you're going to get 3 projects. I'm going to be posting you the measurements for the projects and links to where you can purchase the product. I want to add more value into my Facebook Lives for you, and I think doing 3 projects and supplying you the measurements is a great way to start. I also will be switching from Sunday mornings, and I'm going to be going live on Wednesday nights here on my page at 7:30 starting this week. So that is another change. I'm trying to figure out the best timing, and I really want Sunday mornings to be my meal prep days, get ready for the work week, and I figured, you know what, I'm switching it up and we're doing it on Wednesdays. So, I'm excited to be with you. I have lots to share with you. I'm going to flip the camera and we are going to get started. As I said, we are creating 3 projects today using the Ring of Nature bundle, which is in their new July to December holiday catalog. I cannot wait to share this bundle with you. I have to admit, when I first saw this bundle, I was like, yeah, nah, it's kind of cute. Saw a lot of samples with it, really wasn't into it. Till I had my team meeting a few weeks ago, and my team member, Jenna, did a demonstration where she shared the product and showed some samples. I think my mouth kind of went, oh my God, when she showed us how she could use the embossing folder with the dies. And I'm going to show you that today. And I bet you guys are going to have that aha moment and are going to want to add this folder to your collection. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to flip my camera. I'm working on a new flip, so hopefully that'll work. If by some chance I disconnect myself, I will reconnect up and we will start again. So bear with me. I'll be right back. We're going to flip down to the downside of my view, and let's hope that it all works out. Fingers crossed it is good. Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch you up. You're going to see my lovely outside view. That is my lovely outside window, and it's my favorite spot in my room because I get to look outside the world. I get to see all the birds. It's really is my happy place. So I love spending time in this room. I love it when my front door is open and I can hear the birds and my wind chimes. So if you are here and my view looks great, if you can just let me know, that would be great. All right, let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to be sharing with you the products that we are using. We are using the Ring with Nature stamp set. We are using the Hybrid embossing folder, and we are using the, I think they're called, I forget what the dies are called, the dies that go with it. I think they're rings or nature dies. So, as I said, this was something I didn't really look for. And the neat thing about this bundle is you get all 3 products for the price of 1, and I'm going to show you where you'll find that in in the catalog. But the neat thing about this is, and this is when I had that aha moment, this is called the Hybrid embossing folder. What that means is you can put a piece of paper in it, lay down this embossing folder, and run it through at the same time, so you're cutting and embossing at once. It really is brilliant. I was like, when she showed us, I was like, aha moment. And I'm going to share that with you in a minute, how we do that. So, but first I also want to show you. So right now during Sale-A-Bration, which only goes till the 31st. So what's today? Today is the 28th. We only have a few more days left. You can earn this Ring of Nature paper for free. So this is called the Ring of Love. Beautiful collection. I think this is my favorite. These three right here are kind of my favorite. So there's one side, and then here's another side. So with a $60 order during Sale-A-Bration, which is till August 31st, you can get this paper for free. But you're thinking, why would I want this paper, Anne? Well, first of all, this paper matches this bundle perfectly. So here's the thing. I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring in another piece of paper. Here's this paper, and here's the die. And I love when Stampin' Up! Adds value to products like this. Now look at that. You can actually die cut out that paper and create a project with it. And I'm going to show you a project that we are going to make with this paper. I'm so excited to show you how this die works. All right, so let's get started. I have 3 projects for you today. Comment along. Please like, share, comment, like, and share my video. I will, you know what, I'm going to pick a winner next on Wednesday night for someone to win. I'll pick a couple, you know what, 3 winners. No, yeah, 3 winners. Each person will get a card. I'll mail that to them so they can get some happy mail. So this month, if you place an order with me using this hostess code during checkout, you're going to get the leaf labels and amber gems, which are absolutely beautiful. All right, I will come back and show you the catalog. I really want to get started. Okay, so here is our first project we are using. As I said, we are using that Ring of Nature. I will put up all the measurements this afternoon. I'm going to go have an errand to run after this, but I will share all the measurements. So in this post, you are going to get all the cardstock and measurements and for these 3 cards. I am using mint macaron, macaron, however you like to say it, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a piece of cardstock that is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a stitched rectangle done in white, and I already die cut out one of the wood grain, birch, wood grain, 1 grade chunk, that's what I'm going to call it, and a green leaf. That all came from the dies. So you can see the dies are right here. I used this one, and then I just cut out with that. And then we're going to fussy cut out this house. So I'm just going to put these papers to a side, because the first thing we want to do is we want to, I'm going to bring in my samples so I can see. We're going to use the embossing folder. So with the embossing folder, because it is a big one, we do need to use our big boss. And I forgot to grab one plate, so let me grab that. I hope you guys are having a great week and a great weekend. Good morning, Lynn. How are you? It's been a busy one around here. I canned half a bushel of tomatoes yesterday and got almost 25 jars of spaghetti sauce. Oh man, I was tired afterwards. So tired. It was crazy how tired I was. Yeah, and just a lot going on. I'm trying to get girls ready, one daughter ready to go back to university. So it's going to be a busy week. So I'm looking forward to spending some time in my room this afternoon. Okay, so we just embossed with this hybrid embossing folder, and look at the beautiful result. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the deep etch in it. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, so we're going to bring back in our project. We're going to work on our white for a minute, so we're just going to put this off to the side. All right, so what we're going to do is I need to grab my scissors, my tape runner, and my pieces. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hear down this birch. I'd love to know if you guys have this product, or maybe you were thinking about getting this product. Maybe you weren't sure what to do with this product. If you're watching on the replay, please let me know. As I said, I will be switching to my Facebook Lives to Wednesday night at 7:30. And I will be showing you what our next feature product will be next month. This week has been really crazy. Absolutely, just it's so busy around here. I can't even believe that we're flying into September. Okay, so I'm just using my scissors. I'm going to fussy cut out this house. And before I do that, I need to make sure I stamp my greeting. So this paper would be great for those who like to give welcome, like maybe to a new home. Maybe you do craft shows, or you do craft fairs, or maybe you just you like to give somebody a warm welcome. So this is a great paper for that. Before we get going, I do want to stamp our greeting. So we are going to use the one that says love and warmth. I think that could be used for anything, like a new card. Maybe, like, I think you could use this as a Christmas card too. I did say my cards were Christmas. Hey Leslie, glad to see this set being demonstrated. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope you will like the projects when I'm done with it, Leslie. Okay, so I'm using Warmth and Love, and I'm using Evening Evergreen, which is one of those in colors that was in the 2022, 2023 collection. So next year these colors will retire. So I'm using Evening Evergreen, which really looks like black sometimes. So put that over there, move that, and I'm gonna close out my ink pad. All right, so we're gonna bring in some pop-up dots, or dimensionals, however you want to record them. As I said, make sure you're commenting. Please share my videos, because I'm going to pick three winners to win these cards. Oops, I kind of probably should have moved that down a little bit. Oh, man, hold on. Should have stamped my greeting first. This is why you use Tombow. All right, at least up here, we'll fix that up. Always fix your mistakes. That's the one thing about crafting. It's just paper. Make a mistake, that's okay. Let me figure out where I want my house to be first. Yeah, so let's put this up there. And put my house down here. Okay, so now we're gonna pop this layer up. I hope the weather, if you're watching not in my area, your weather is great. I cannot believe we're in the last weekend of August. Honestly, I don't even know where August went. It just flew by. Okay, so I'm popping that up onto this layer, and then we're going to go ahead and put this down. I believe I cased this card for my friend Jamie. She is a demonstrator in New York. So when I was looking for some inspiration, I really liked the colors and the combinations, so I switched it out. I think I switched the colors out a little bit. But thank you for your inspiration, Jamie. I love when I can when I'm scrolling Pinterest or social media and I see projects, I always save them, because then when I sit down to create, I have something to go by. So I just made a bow with the twine, the linen thread, and I'm just going to grab a glue dot, and we are going to just maybe put it right up here. Let's see where I want to put it. I'll put it up here. And there you go. There is our first project of the day, featuring the Ring of Love bundle. What do you guys think? Isn't that super cute? Okay, so we're going to move on to my next card that I have to share with you. I'm super excited to share this one with you. It's actually a Christmas card. And I saw this one on Pinterest and I cased it up. Actually, I think that also my downline Jenna might have shared it with us. But I was like, it's such a cute card. I have to share it with you guys. Okay, I'm going to share the pieces. So thick white, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Make sure you are using your bone folder. If you do not have one, I would highly recommend it. It's a great tool to have in your craft room. It just helps flatten your paper. So there's one. You're going to have cherry cobbler that is 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to have a piece of white that is 3 3/4 by 5, and I'll write all these measurements down. as I said, I've already die cut out one of those rings from the DSP. So you can see I've already made 2 cards from one die cut out. And then I've already die cut out the leaves and the little boss for us because I just wanted to save us some time. And these were all done using the, I believe I want to call it the nature dies, with the dies. Oh yes, Lynn, they totally match perfect with the wood paper. Totally, it's like instant love. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this in. We're just gonna do a little bit of coloring here first so they can dry. So the neat thing is, actually my downline Jenna shared this with us. Don't be afraid, oops, I wanted Old Olive, to color your cardstock. So I am using my stamping blends. I am using Old Olive and Cherry Cobbler. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, actually I think I wanted the dark one. I'm just going to color the leaves. And actually when you color the leaves, it adds a little bit of, you can see my Old Olive. I think I need a new one. Excuse them. Helps really define. You can leave your branch whatever color, you don't have to color it perfect. Okay, and we're just going to go up here and do this one. So you can see as I color it, it takes up those leaf indentations. Okay. Just quickly doing it here. One of my favorite bushes, and I don't have it, and I should get it and put it in a garden, is I love holly. Holly at Christmas time, so beautiful. These branches remind me of holly. I think next year I need to overhaul my garden, so maybe I'll put some holly in it. Alright, let me, we're using Cherry Cobbler. I'm just coloring up those berries. There, and we're going to come over here and do these ones. Alright. Okay, I am going to put those aside and let them dry, and we're going to move this out of the way. So, this piece here we need to emboss. So we're going to bring back this embossing, our big baby, our big boss. This is our big boss. I am using plate 1. I am using the wood grain, no, I think it's called, what is this one? Pine, I'll look that up. I can't remember the name of it. I want to think it's wood grain. I want to say it's pine, something pine, I can't remember. So we're embossing. This is a thicker embossing folder, so with a thicker embossing folder, you really just need plate 4 to go with it. You're going to roll it through. Not to worry, when I list all these measurements, I will put all the products that we used. As I said, I will do that this afternoon. Okay, so I'm just going to get this before it falls off my table. So there it is. How pretty is that? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in those pieces that we did, and we're going to bring these two in. Now I just want to lay these down so they kind of look like that. So I know where I'm placing. Now we're going to go ahead and just put little dabs of our down. Oops, caught my finger. There. Hello to those who are joining. If you're joining and say hello, I have not seen the comments yet. I'm concentrating here. I hope you are having a great Sunday morning. Cannot believe it's Sunday already. I think it's supposed to be a hot one here. I'm so tired of the heat. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for pumpkin stuff, apples, all the fun, delicious things. My favorite thing about fall is I think how it's cool in the morning, a little warmer in the day, but it cools off at night. It's my favorite. I love having my front door opening and letting the fresh air in. Nice to see. Okay, making sure. Okay, so we have those down. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pop these up. So, pop that one there. And we're just going to tuck this one under there. So we have that. So now we can go ahead and put down it onto cherry cobbler. And we can actually go ahead and put that onto our card base. Okay, so there's what the card base looks like. I'm going to grab a piece of, let's see here. I'm not sure if this is big enough. We'll try it. I'm just going to bring in, so I'm just going to move that up. Bring in my little scrap paper here. Not sure which one we need. Oh, okay, so we're going to use, this one has a Merry Christmas. I love how Stampin' Up! Is doing different fonts. So more like a bold and then script. I really like that on their into stamp sets. I always tell people when I'm looking at a stamp set, first thing what I'll do is I'll actually look at the images to see what I can do. So as you can see, this could be a poinsettia. These could be gumdrops, they could be mushrooms, then you've got your holly, you've got these could be also acorns, flowers, and then I say look at your greetings. So you got a thinking of you, a get well, just for you, Christmas, anniversary, and then you have a nice house, and then this wood grain birch. So you've got a lot of different greetings and sentiments that you could use with that set, which is kind of nice. So I'm just grabbing a block and we're going to use cherry cobbler ink because that is what I've used on my paper. That is the one thing I love about Stampin' Up! Everything coordinates. I can go from cardstock to ink to embellishments to ribbon. It all matches. And when I first started, I never was a card maker. I actually started off as a scrapbooker. I actually think this might work. And I always found it, oops, I need to ink out my piece here. I'm going to grab a smaller. I would find it so frustrating going into scrapbook stores because I could never find anything. And then I would find things and it would be, I would never use it. It just would never use it. So I think I need to ink my ink pad up. Alright, so let's bring this in. Where's my card? And we're just going to cut it here. And we're going to cut it here. Alright, we're going to bring that in and we're going to lay it down in the middle. So I'm going to put adhesive in the middle and a pop out of the dot. I am using our little dimensionals. I finally decided I should get some, or I had somebody think I ran out, so now I'm excited to have that again. Okay, so just like that, and then we are doing a little bow, twine bow. Glue dot. Alright, and we're going to put this down here. And we're going to grab, over here, you should see my desk, like everything nice and clean here, but you should see the offsides. Oh goodness, it's a little messy. It's because I have everything there. So I'm just grabbing out my rhinestones. I figured we needed a little bit of bling, and rhinestones are always go with everything. Okay, so let me put that over to the side, and there you go. There is our second project for today, featuring the ring with nature. So far, if you're popping on, these are the 2 cards we've made already, so you might want to go back and watch the replay. Maybe I'll put them like that. Alright, so I think out of all the projects that we are going to do, the next one is my favorite. Okay, so let me get the stuff I need. Let me put it up there so I can see. And I'm going to show you the wow factor. Alright, we are using a piece of soft suede that's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So let's go ahead and score that up. Just creases your paper. We are using a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4. We have a piece of the designer series paper that is 3 3/4 by 5. So this is the Ring of Love paper. Look at those birdies. Aren't those birdies cute? I have a card to show with you those birdies. Oh my gosh, they just make me so happy looking at those birdies. I already have some soft suede branches, and I have this extra piece here. And what I'm going to show you is the magic of this embossing folder. So let's get ready to be wowed. Okay, we're going to bring back in our Big Boss using plate 4. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to I want to cut the big paper. So I need to grab my plates here. So we're going to use this paper, and we're going to use this die, and we're going to cut out this. So as I said, this paper is only available until Wednesday. After that, it'll be gone, so you're going to want to make sure you grab it. So what I'm doing here is I'm using those nature dies. I'm going to call them nature dies. I will look that up before we leave. And I'm using the Ring of Love paper you can earn for free during Sale-A-Bration. And what we're going to do is we're going to run it through. Oh, actually, I'm going to put a little bit of tape, nice tape down here to hold it. Wait. And we're going to roll it through. Okay. So let me just show you here. Come off my thing. Alright, so what I've done is, because I need to leave this in here for a minute, we have cut out those shapes from that paper, so you get 5. How fun is that? So let me just, here. Okay, so we're going to put those aside. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to this back. We're going to put in our, so what we're going to do is we're putting down our paper, and what we're going to do is we're going to line up on the embossing folder. So you can see I've got my paper down, and then here's my bottom of my embossing folder, and then I've got those dies, and it's actually engrooved in that those dies just kind of sit in its place. I'll show you. You can see that they're just sitting there in the embossing folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to close that up. So now, as you can see, you can see the dies with the embossing folder. And you're probably thinking, but Ann, that ain't going to work. And trust me, I thought the exact same thing until I saw the magic happen. And then that was when I was like, I need to get this bundle. It runs through like you're slicing a piece of butter, and look what happens. It embossed and cut at the same time. Now, is that not a wow factor right there. It is like, okay, let me move this out of my way because I want to show you the total effect of this. Oh my goodness. So there you go. There's the embossed, and there's the pieces that it cut out. Like, that is like totally magic. How fun is that? So this is called a hybrid embossing folder. We do have a few other ones of these. There was the Merry Moments that was in our last year's July to December catalog. It's actually in our big catalog, but you'd have to buy the dies and the stamp set separate. There is this one you can buy as a bundle, and then there's the Friends Are Like Seashells also. Okay, so let's get ready. I'm just going to manage here for a minute. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring back in our paper. Let's do this. We're going to bring in our little snowy paper. And we're going to bring in Night and Navy. We're going to grab the Merry Christmas. And what we're going to do is randomly stamp Merry Christmas in the background. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can do Merry. It has, oh, I feel like I just inked up my ink pad too. I feel like I need some more ink. So I'm literally just doing, now I'll probably do like a Merry off to the side. Maybe I'll do Christmas here. I'll do Christmas over there. Okay, so there we go. We've done that in the background. Let's close up our Night and Navy. Let's put this away because we don't need it. Alright, so we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to adhere this down to our white, just so we know for placement. Now, this is the fun part. What we're going to do is, okay, so I'm just going to trim off a little bit of my excess white here. I think my die might have moved. As I said, I think this is my favorite card. So, here's the embossed piece. Here's the Designer Series paper. Well, I think I might have the wrong one here. Hold on. We're just going to make it work. Okay, so it's going to go like that. There's one. I think you can maybe start to see if you can guess what I'm making. Let me know. Okay, here's our next one. And then here is our last one. Okay, so there we go. What do you guys think? Okay, so we're going to glue these down. And we're going to start to create. Okay, and I did. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this back down for a minute so you can kind of see where I'm going. We're going to bring in this little twig, and we're actually going to cut off the leaves. So we're making branches. Okay. And I'm just going to quickly do some dot. Okay. Just kind of figuring out where I want them. looks funny. Lynn says she sees it. Very imaginative. Thank you. Okay, so we got that going on. Now I'm going to bring in a little piece of pumpkin pie. And I'm going to make something that is orange and pointy. That's too pointy. Too big. He's too big of a nose. Okay, so let's just move. Ooh, that's actually a good shaped nose right there. Let's try that one. Ooh, I like that one. That's so funny. I made one. All right, then I'm bringing in, so let's glue that down. Okay, so now I'm bringing in the black matted dots. And I think I want the smaller ones. Okay, those there. I need to get my take a pick tool. And we're going to put one here, one here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So there is our somewhat creating. Move that off. Move my things off. And we're going to adhere this guy. There you go. And let me just tidy up those for a quick minute here. Hello, hello to everyone who has joined me this morning. Thank you for joining me. If you're just joining, you might want to go back and watch the replay. We are making 3 projects with the Ring of Nature bundle, and I will be posting the measurements and links this afternoon once I upload. I will be uploading this video to YouTube, and I will be sharing it in my group, and you'll see it here in my page. So I'm excited for that. Okay, there you go. There is our last card. What do you think of our little friendly snowman? Not that I want to think of snow anytime soon, but as soon as I started playing with this, I saw the snowman and I was like, I need to create with this and make a snowman. Thanks, Patty. Thanks, Lynn. Okay, so let's bring the cards back in and show you. So we made this one, we've made this one, and we've made this one, all featuring the Ring of Nature. So here is the stamp set with a hybrid die and the matching, it's a hybrid embossing folder with the matching dies. That is what we made with this. So let me just put that there to show you. So that, all that came from, oh, I can't even get it over, so you guys can see it in the camera view. Okay, so there is that. So let me show you where you can find these products. So in our July to December catalog, if you are here in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator already and you're looking to maybe start getting into paper crafting, I would love to help you out. Reach out to me and I will pop a catalog in the mail. So you will find the Ring of Nature set here on page 62. Let me just pull this up. So as you can see, you can purchase the stamp set for $32, and you can picture the tree ring. Oh, it's the tree ring embossing, hybrid embossing folders. So this is, you will get the embossing folder and the dies. So it's better to buy it as a bundle because you save 10%. So you will get the stamp set, you get the embossing folder, and you get the dies, and you would be able to make the projects that we made today. So right now, I also shared with you that you could use the Designer Series paper, which is what we used on all 3 projects. And that is part of Sale-A-Bration, which ends on August 31st, which is in, what, 3 days? So with a $60 purchase, you can get that paper for free. So here's here's the thing, you purchase the bundle, you're going to get that paper for free. It's a win-win deal. And look at all those cute cards that you can make on top of that. Plus you also can choose from one of these items. So just a reminder, but most likely I would highly recommend you purchasing, if you're getting this bundle, is you want to get the ring paper because it's a win-win. It really works beautiful with this product. Okay, let me share with you 2 other projects that I made this week, and then we will wrap up. Okay, so these are the ones we made today. Then I made this one during my team's Stampin' Chat. So every Tuesday with my team, I get together and we come live, and I go live in our Facebook group and we make a project together. And this is the project I made based on a mystery stamping challenge. So I used that paper right here. You can see, where is that paper? So I used this paper, but you're thinking, that looks really different, Anne. Well, it is, because what I did was I took Evening Evergreen Blend and I added lines to where the white spaces were, and it created this look. I saw that cool idea from Cindy Schroeder. She is a concept artist at Stampin' Up, so I thought that was a really neat idea using that paper. And then the last one I made was with, of course, the birds. Can't go wrong with the birds. So let's move these in. And then there you go. There's the last one I made with the birds. How cute is that? I switched up the greeting. I wanted to use the Simply Fabulous stamp set I showcased a few weeks ago, probably back in the summer. I just think you're simply fabulous. I love that greeting, and I thought it would be a great one to maybe send to somebody in the mail. So there are your projects this morning for our Facebook Live. As I said at the beginning of our Facebook Live, starting today and moving forward, you are going to get 3 cards from me every week. I am going to post links and measurements for all these cards. I will do that this afternoon. I will be uploading this video to my YouTube channel. So if you're not on my YouTube channel, come follow me. I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel so that we can go over and do YouTube Lives, and I need to have 1,000 subscribers. So that is my goal for 2022, 2023, to build that up and to start going live on my page instead of my Facebook group. So you will find me on my page. Starting this week, I will be going to Wednesday nights. I'm starting to get ready into the fall habit. I will be going live on Wednesday nights at 7:30 on my page. If you like, comment, or share down my video from now till, you know what? Let's do because this is a Sunday video, we'll do it a week. So Sunday to Sunday, so next Sunday, you like, comment, or share on my video, I will pick 3 winners to win one of these cards. So I will mail out 3 separate cards to 3 separate winners. And that's just my way of saying thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing my video with your crafty friends. If you need any of these supplies, you can head to my online store, which is www.stampwithann.com. Click shop now. It'll take you to my online store, and you can purchase any of these products using this hostess code. When you use this hostess code, you are going to get a welcome thank you gift in the mail from me, and it'll be the leaf label embellishments, which will work perfect. All right, so I'm quickly going to show you. Next week, we are moving away from the Ring in Nature. So we are done showcasing that. These will be on my blog today. Plus, I also do on Sundays a weekly roundup email where I send you an email with all the links to all these cards. So you don't have to go search for them. Right there in the email, you just click and it takes you to the link. I'm thinking fall mode, so we're moving into fall. So I am going to be showcasing this soft seedling stamp set next week during our Facebook Live and on my social media all week. So that is my job this afternoon, is to make my projects, and I'm super excited to create with this. I cannot wait. The one thing I love about fall, besides the cooler weather and everything pumpkin related, is I love watching the leaves change color. It's like God is painting the world in beautiful colors. It's just so beautiful. I cannot wait. So I want to say thank you so much for stopping by today and joining us on our Facebook Live adventure. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of these projects. So if you're watching on the replay, please let me know. And I will see you Wednesday night at 7:30 here on our page. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the sunshine. Get out, celebrate one of the last weekend in August. So crazy. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and I will see you guys on Wednesday night. Bye, everyone.